Gene.
All right, that's enough, kid, because this is what happens when you're not here, man. We have a great time when you're not here, okay? And, hey, man, we have a very, 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 very special guest this evening, this afternoon, this morning, wherever you at in the world listening to us right now. We have Chris. I would just call you a serial entrepreneur at this point. Yeah, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Thank you. He's a serial entrepreneur. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's a real thing, man. This man's journey is crazy.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on the show. Been hearing good things about it, obviously, before the Hyde Park Fest.
Hey.
I love what you guys doing.
Hey.
So I'm going to keep tuning in.
That's what's
Gratitude,
up,
brother. Gratitude.
You know what? The crazy part is, man, we were not even a bind. All right? We were just looking for a new venue. And Chris hit me. He said, man, just do it here. I said, what? You for real? Came through, check it out. Okay. It was over with, right?
The spot is love.
Yeah, handshaking, it was done. And, definitely thank you for allowing us into the beautiful establishment of Roar 24 for the 100th episode. It was amazing.
You guys are good and great. I appreciate you guys doing it in here because having a space, these are things that, I like to see besides, having the weddings and corporate events and things like that. And especially that I know you.
Right.
So knowing you guys are doing great things for the community, and this is a great platform, for people to kind of tune into. I love it.
Hey, man. It's all love, man.
People that came through that had never been to Road 24, they came and they were blown away by it's tucked away, which is hard to do on Michigan Avenue, so it's still seen. You know what I'm saying? It's doing two things. Two things can be true. You know what I'm saying? It came in, setup was lovely.
Staff was lovely.
The energy was lovely. The staff was lovely, man. And they enjoyed it. But something funny just happened while we were talking, man. And, when you get old, the world gets smaller. And a lot of times you forget more things you've ever learned in your life, the more you journey in life. You know what I'm saying? And we were sitting here talking, and basketball came up. We don't get too in-depth into that right now, but realize where we would see each other at, you know what I'm saying, and what degree of separation we knew each other, And we talk basketball. I'm going to say this before I shut the fuck up. My man can play ball.
Yeah.
We have no questions anymore about none of this shit, though. He can play ball. You know what I'm saying? I would take a shot at mine and say there's 2 ball players on the show now, but I don't want him firing off on me, man. I want him firing on me, you know what I'm saying?
I'm well documented out here, man. Well documented, man. Stop playing with me out here.
Right, Twin has he?
Yes.
There you go, man.
Now, I was pleasantly surprised when I called Chris on the hardwood. I said, oh, fundamentally sound.
You did what?
Called him on the hardwood, pause.
Okay,
pause.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. All right.
Right. I feel like he had a step back before a step back, but the jumper was definitely nice. I could tell he works on his craft.
That's the result of when you are playing with, when you are shorty, playing with people that might be better than you, and you come in the hole, they lay your ass out, or you get your shot blocked, you develop a jump shot.
Yeah.
But I think when you called me, that was probably like 10 years ago.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It was a while ago. I
played it like 5.
Yeah, shit. Maybe 10 for me. That might have been the last time for me, really, low key. Speaking of basketball, man, obviously this show is for Chicago, by Chicago, man. It's for everybody that moves and shakes and that we want to highlight. And I thought this was the dumbest thing in the world.
What?
For some reason, O-Block is becoming a tourist attraction, right? And that's stupid.
I've been saying that.
First of all. Yes. But secondly, Steven Jackson pops up in O-Block. And posted and went live and all this. And, little guys out there gang banging doing what they be doing. He's like, man, I check in. But my thing is, why are you there? Why? Yeah. Right? You preach this Allah, right? You preach this religion, right? And you go to the source. You're not, now I don't know this to be true, but from what I saw and what he posted and what he said, you're not going there to necessarily help. Are you taking any of them shorties out? You know what I mean? Or is it just for clickbait and you want, hey, I'm in O-Block? Bruh, you are a well-established ex-NBA player. I believe.
Millionaire still.
Millionaire.
So I saw that.
Right.
And my first thing is, obviously, Big Three, they've been in town before.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Why you never do this before?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing it now?
That's a good point.
Like, the Big
That's
Three
a great point, man.
For a few years.
Yep.
So with him doing it and him saying that he can pull up and do that. Now, granted, Jackson is from Texas. Like, he's
right?
From the hood down there and everything else, but it was obviously for clout too.
Absolutely.
Come out as
Big
well.
cap, big cape,
know,
big clout, all them C's.
Because OBLOCK been there. And
Yeah.
it just arrived
It's
last
been
year.
OBLOCK.
Or even it was there before the pandemic when the big three was coming.
It was there before it got famous.
You know, yeah. So
You know, I went to Kennedy King in '97. It was OBLOCK then.
Yeah.
It wasn't all over. Social media wasn't around then, but you knew not to go in them Parkway Gardens over there when you're going down King Drive. You knew that liquor store across the street on 64th. You don't want to look at that bad. You just keep on going, man. Go down 79, go to Happy's, which is still dangerous. But yeah, when I saw the video, I'm like, this looks like a search for validity.
Yes.
In reverse. Why you need these shorties on hood shit to validate you or your hood? Are you one of these old people we talk about that be scared to let the streets go? Because you have several interviews before this, and before this, talking tough. You got into it with Kwame Brown.
Yeah, Kwame for president,
Brown.
man. Kwame for
you
president.
got into it with Gilbert Arenas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, dude, you a goofball for doing this. You a millionaire. Now, what you said, I agree 1,000% with. You know what I'm saying? You gain nothing from going over there. But this is also how I looked at it too. Chief Keef came out of there. Dirk came out of there. Reese out of there. You know, several other rappers, Vaughn, you know, established itself there. Is it becoming too commercial now? Is OBLOCK losing the fear? I'm not going to go in there and find out.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
hell
But
no.
It definitely ain't losing the fear.
It was two Mexican cats went in there and shot a video. Did you see that video?
No.
Yeah. And when they kind of famous on YouTube, so when the shorty saw him, they kind of fell back a little bit. I'm looking like that wouldn't have happened even 2 years ago.
Nah, see what's going to end up happening, man. It's going to be a sweet lick. Oh no, it's a tour spot. Yeah, come through. The first person to get killed over there trying to stunt to mom in the O-Block.
Can I get a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
On your obituary?
Yeah. Then, I saw one, man. It's two little white girls, man. They in the jets.
Oh, they got ran.
Yeah, they got ran.
got
It was
ran,
party
they got
time.
ran. I'm
It's
sorry.
party time.
No
Like,
offense,
come on, man.
no offense, Beckys and Karens and white women everywhere. But you know, y'all have reputations.
Yeah, just stay away from O-Block, man. Like I know someone that wanted to take their child there to see it.
That was so dumb.
For what?
That was so dumb.
For what? Like, okay,
The
guess
child
what?
gains nothing from going
And
there.
here's what I think, right? I know kids that live in that area. They don't like when people come over there and almost make
wanna
a
be there.
spectacle of their neighborhood because they're living in that trauma and that pain.
It almost make you feel like motherfuckers going to the zoo.
Right. Exactly.
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 You couldn't be put any better.
This is where we live. Like, don't go downtown. Go by the Bean, which y'all came to Chicago.
Go to the tourist attractions.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come over there.
Oh, I'll give my pass. Go to the hood and get some Harold's because our mouth sauce is well renowned. Go get some Harold's. Go get some Wiley's. Go get some Coleman's. Go get some Remus. Go try our hood pizza joint. Go try some Italian Fiesta. Go do that. But don't go to O-Block.
Yeah, I mean, it's people are dying over there for real. It's a real.
I mean, if they're
Chirac,
hustling and
man.
making their money, charging these motherfuckers for pictures, all right,
That's-
cool.
there you go.
Yeah.
Definitely tax their ass if
Yeah.
they're going to do that shit.
Facts. Like
You
the
know what I'm
Nipsey
saying?
mural.
Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
So, Steve and Jack, man, I'm definitely tagging you in this clip
Captain
because
Jack.
I need answers, brother. I need answers, and I really do like a lot of shit you have to say. You know what I mean? But this one here just didn't.
You on point. Yeah.
But this one seemed like the 3 C's.
Yeah.
Cap, Clout, and Cape.
I like it. Next up, man, there's an album that dropped, and it was full of house music, man. It was full of house music, and the reason I'm talking about it not because he's Drake, but I feel like it was an ode.
It's your light-skinned brother. That's y'all light-skinned brother.
No,
Nothing about it.
no, it's more
y'all
Kende.
think
It's more
about it.
Kende. It's more Kende.
I'm dark skinned.
Hold on, man. Man, it's just like when I hear this, it's just,
I wish I could hear the song.
yeah, don't worry about it.
Which one is it? Sticky?
Oh, this one is Change for Me, man, by Eric Roberson. Right?
Okay. All right.
So when I hear that,
So you just talked about Drake and play Eric Roberson.
no, it's the house remix though.
Wish
Okay.
we could hear it.
Oh well, I'm sorry. When we play it, you'll hear it.
Who you telling?
Hey, food is in the building. Food is in the
Leave
building.
right there. Yeah, put it on the table. Yeah. Couch, table.
But yeah, so
Like, look at this black endorsing of other black business.
yes,
Love
yes,
it.
yes.
I will give you a shout out, but I don't know your name.
What's your name?
What's your name and what's the business?
Get you some catering. Yeah, I love it. I love
Absolutely.
it. Black on black.
The right here on this table is the bread for the chicken
Food for the
plates.
other two. Right here. Danique.
Yeah, you have to part
table
about
right
this. Maybe we'll edit this out. Maybe
We had a long day, huh?
Thank
I
you.
ain't mad
I'm
at you.
sorry.
Gratitude. Thank you. Got extra salmon? You want a salmon plate, bro?
I mean, I'll take it. That's fine.
I'll purchase it for you.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take it.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. All right. I got 20.
I got you. I'll send it to you.
Thank you. Get
All
you
right.
some catering in the building. See you.
All right. Yeah, that's crazy. That was dope. Some more black.
Absolutely. Get it proper
black
shout
energy.
outs.
But yeah, man.
Ball through by Chris.
We gotta support.
Absolutely, man.
Do y'all have any thoughts on Drake doing this house album?
I'm gonna let him go first. Oh, well, you know what? I'll go first. How about this? You know, he needs hydration right now. I didn't expect it. When I first heard it, I didn't like it because of what I'm used to Drake giving us. All right. But then I listened to it again, and I'm like, this shit actually ain't that bad at all.
Ain't.
You know what I'm saying? And people are looking for bars. Ain't no bars. Fam, it's a house album. What bars are you looking for in a house album? He's going to say catchy things. So out of maybe I think it's 14 tracks, I got 7 ones I'll always go back to. The other ones, that don't mean they bad, but it's just like, it's just there. And don't think that y'all doing a service. Don't try to say he reviving house music. Because in Chicago, house never dies.
Yeah, actually,
It
the
never
house
dies.
picnic is this weekend. Fuck you, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I actually haven't heard the album.
Right.
I heard parts of it. But I just think with an artist like Drake, not saying if he put out anything, it'll sell, but
You're right,
he's
though.
just tapping in.
You're not wrong.
He's tapping in. He already got a fan base
Yep.
that some of them probably don't like it, but a lot of people probably do. But he's also tapping into, more people that, will kind of pick up on
International
it,
market.
Everybody don't like Drake album. But what he is doing is staying on the charts. And
Yes.
you don't understand that.
Yes.
He's staying on Billboard
Yep.
from his old albums.
Strategically.
And even from this one. And he's staying on the charts. And when you stay on the charts, you already know what that do.
He said something in one of his songs maybe 2 albums ago. He said he got 10 years left of doing what he want. He wasn't lying.
Yeah.
He just wanted to do some shit and just did it right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, here's the crazy part, though. My boy, and I love this dude, man.
That's how it sounded.
What's my man from Murder Inc.?
Ja Irv.
Irv Gotti, right?
Yeah.
Irv Gotti says, "Oh man, that shit is trash. That's not hip hop, Drake. You got the power to move the culture, and this is what you choose to do." And when I heard that, like, fam,
That was hate, bro.
But he already moved the culture.
He did.
but fam, you had Ja Rule singing on everything.
He moved the culture to pseudo.
You know what I mean? So like, don't act like you don't respect it. Now, again, to give credit to Irv, he did. I think he did 2 joints on Jay-Z first album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He got some bangers on there. Like, and he's made
The
some
fallout
real.
from that circle was different, bro.
But he's made some real hip hop joints though, right?
Yeah.
But I thought it was corny where the majority of the money that you made was off of the Josh singing shit, right? And Ja caught a lot of flack.
What would I be without you?
And everybody said that's not hip hop. But fam, was it hip hop when you did it?
People get so used to albums and then the artists and expect them to kind of do the same thing. And it's like, it was a conversation I was having with a friend of mine, and we was talking about Roddy Ricch. I like Roddy Ricch.
I do too. I like the little 3-pack he just came out with too, though.
Yeah.
The first song, a killer.
And we were talking about from his early music and like even from his last album that a lot of people didn't like. It's like, well, people lose the hunger. People like what more like
Can he do?
He talked about his struggle and everything, and you really felt it. And some of the songs in his early stuff. Like
Right.
now he's just talking about
Having it.
being in Miami.
Yeah, you having it.
Shopping sprees and all this jewelry. It's like, a lot of us can't relate to that shit. So it's like,
different.
But he did, like you said,
For both
that
y'all.
3-pack that he just dropped, he did come back. And,
Yep.
I love all 3 of those
I
songs.
do. I haven't graded it
so
yet.
it's just artists kind of have to graduate to that different level and step outside of their box and do something different.
Both y'all were around the nightlife and the culture for quite some time. Both y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's funny how we just figured it out before the show started.
It's 98.
98,
Yeah.
you go 98, bro.
Killing.
So, and y'all journey in that chapter in the book of life, the book of y'all lives, bro. Did y'all see the culture, hip hop culture, going the way it's going now? Did y'all ever vision that? Because in 97, 98, you had the X's, you had the D Block, you had Face still heavy, the end of Scarface's run, you had new hot hood shit still pop. It was still a party era, but now it's just different.
You saw it change.
Right.
You saw it changing from the 90s hip hop to, the Jersey era. Wearing the jerseys and shit.
Right.
And then to, you know, the skinny jeans era to wear
crossover bag era now.
You know,
fanny pack.
And then it like even in 2010, 2011, you know, things like that. It kind of changed. It kind of you had, you know, some good quality hip hop artists, you know, with Meek, J. Cole, you know, a lot of those cats, you know, come out. And then, like I said, lead to now. So Drake has changed. So since he started, he has changed like hip hop.
You're supposed to. When you're that big of an artist, you're supposed to change, right? I don't think nothing wrong with that because you can't talk about the same shit
you had when he was a smaller.
Yeah. You have different life experiences, right? I can't talk about the same shit I would talk about at 21.
Yeah, no.
So would y'all promote the culture? You first. Would y'all promote the nightlife differently now?
No,
selling is selling.
I think you just got to talk to the youth, man. The youth will keep you alive in that space. But you're just not the old dude in the spot. If you don't own it, you know what I'm saying?
I like being that guy though.
Nah, that shit's trash.
It ain't no different. It's just the music, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no different. You still find motherfuckers on the wall sitting up and a chick dancing up on them and shit like that. Like,
right.
You know, it's no different. It's just the quality of music. Like back then, you can feel the whole club vibing to, you know, a new track that came out or something. You know,
right.
A new Biggie or something. You know, to now, I mean, yeah, it's the same. You know, it's kind of the same. They do the same thing with G Herbo, you know, Dirt. And
they go crazy on them people. They go bananas.
I don't think they in the same pocket no more. Like they find a different pocket. They don't ride the track the same, and I do hate that shit.
They play like 30 seconds. Like we used to play 2 minutes of a song, you know.
Yeah,
they play 30 seconds.
Right.
They go to the next one, you know.
That's funny as hell.
So we got this thing now that's happening out west and out south. Not even now happening. I guess just being brought to light. Food deserts and food insecurity, and they are rapidly closing a lot of these grocery stores, big box grocery stores, the Aldis, the Mariano's, the Jewels, whatever. Jewels might even been closed, right?
They've been closed. Dominic's, you know what I'm saying?
Dominic's, right?
Shit like that, bro. Yeah.
So there's an alderman, man. He's been
Food for
going
less.
crazy with the media and with these big box stores and how they're shutting it down in the black communities, right? And that gives our man, friend of the show, Dion, Chicago Dreams, man, he's doing excellent work out here. And he basically feeds the hood. He has a whole refrigerator week after week, daily.
Doing good work.
You know what I mean? He's getting big checks cut. He's been on Ellen several times, man. Like I said, I love this brother.
Take us with you one day, man, all right?
Yeah.
I'm going to embarrass you. Sorry.
Let me go ahead and play this ad, man. Food insecurity and hunger is projected to affect millions of Chicago residents this year. Dion's Chicago Dream is fighting food issues throughout Chicagoland. With its Dream Deliveries program, the Dream Team is stabilizing access and quality. To learn more and donate, visit www.dionschicagodream.com or search at Dion's Chicago Dream on all social media platforms. Again, that's www.dionschicagodream.com or search at Dion's Chicago Dream, again with an S, on all social media platforms. Feed families, create community, and fuel hope. Shout out to Dion, man. Keep working, brother. Love what you're doing out here, man.
I'm taking Pinnacle on Ellen with us, bro, just so you know.
and low key, like the more that they keep shutting these stores down, man, it just makes your niche and what you do even more important.
We got to figure out. I'm sure his team is up. The Dream Team is on it, bro, on this idea. We got to help him figure out how to capitalize on each and every store they close, man, because I promise, man, his name and work he's getting here, his resume he's building up, bro, he could open a spot. He could open a spot, bro. That would be monumental, no matter if it's in Garfield Park, Austin, Gresham, Chatham, bro, because it's hurting, man. It's hurting these people where, and we were talking about it earlier a little bit, eating healthy isn't cheap. And you are closing down stores in some of the most impoverished areas in Chicago. You leaving them with the Babas. Not that Babas is bad, but it ain't fucking good for you. You know what I'm saying? The Red Snapper, the Wells, the J&Js, you know, and that shit is cheap. You can eat bad for cheap all goddamn day long. But my problem is this, though. I didn't really see these aldermen raising hell, You know what I'm saying? So why all of a sudden? But you know it's political. It's campaign season right now.
Yes.
That bothers me. I'm not saying what you doing isn't legit. I'm not saying it's cap or cape or for clout. 3 seasons. I like that motherfucker.
I like that.
I'm not saying it's for the 3 C's. But come on, man. We need people fighting this good fight more than ever, man. We need that shit.
No, I totally agree with you. But just to shed a little light on the election, it was yesterday. Brother Jonathan Swain, friend of the show, he did not win.
We appreciate you.
But
Jamal Cole, we appreciate
you. Sharice Williams.
Sharice, we appreciate you still.
They all came on show and talked about what they were going to do. And I hate that they didn't get the opportunity.
Right.
Again, shout out to
look like this, though.
Brother Jackson for winning.
When you coming from where they come from starting from the ground level, bro, sometimes it takes a few elections to garner a crowd, to garner those votes, you know what I'm saying? So them getting the percent they got, it's not bad. Maybe next time they run, it'll be bigger. I think Jackson won off name, off clout, for real, off clout, and because maybe Bobby Rush's people, maybe, I don't know the specifics of this, maybe Bobby Rush's people, Rush told y'all back him, and that's how he got so many votes. Because he was like 6% above everybody else. That's a landslide, dog.
Hey, he had 18,000 votes.
That's a landslide, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, he got that backing, man. But, and we really didn't see his commercials for just a week before the voting happened. I was working voting yesterday. Me and DeCoven, bro.
I'll straight up.
Me and DeCoven, bro. It was funny as hell, but I want to give a big shout out to those people working the polls, not the stripper polls. The election polls, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Not wrong with the stripper polls. I do watch P-Valley on top of that. I see P-Valley. It takes to get out your bed at 5 in the morning and stay till sometimes 12 or 1 to make sure the votes are counted correctly, to help people to come in all day who don't know how to, no bullshit, read. They can't draw a straight line from the name to complete the box. Bro, y'all sit there and help these people all day long. I really appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for showing up and coming out.
They said that it was hard to find. I got an inbox that it was hard to find Swain's Punch 48 on the ballot.
See there?
You know what I mean? So Swain, I don't know, but you may want to look into that, brother.
See there?
Okay, you got the stats though, right?
Yeah.
Can you just run those down real quick? Because I couldn't appreciate Jamal Cole. I think got 33.
That boy's so energetic, man. I knew he was gonna do well. Okay, Jonathan Jackson, the winner. 28%, 18,000 votes. Coming in 9 points below that was Pat Dow. We don't give a fuck about him. So, cool. Jamal Cole, 5% with 3,300. Jonathan Swain, 3% with 2,200. Sharice, 2% with 1,399.
So here's my thing, right?
Do you still believe in voting?
No.
Do you still believe in voting?
No.
You think it's effective? Let's this shit's finna be boring.
Yeah,
Fuck
okay.
that. We have a real conversation up here.
It is, but it's not. I mean, because it seems like all these politicians can be bought.
Yes,
right.
And you see that from these billionaires, millionaires that can endorse a candidate and put so much money behind them.
Yeah.
To kind of do what they want, for the things that they need. I do think it's important for the community to at least try to get out there and vote and be more aware of the area that you live in, as far as with aldermen,
right,
and your state representatives and everything. That is very important, but, it's just one of those things where some people do care. You get a certain percentage of people do care about it, and you get some that don't.
Right.
When I was younger, of course, nobody did. It wasn't.
They didn't educate us about it.
Me or being educated on it until I got older. So I just think, as parents, I'm a father, so as parents, we kind of, educate our, kids on, the world that we in, and not be judgmental. If whoever they want to vote for whatever reasons, the values that they have, you hope it's the same ones you taught them and instilled in them and everything. But it's just I didn't care for it till I got older. And
right.
Even now, it's like I don't care for it.
You're right, because you understand
it's
it.
Like 50-50.
So let me ask you this though, but being a serial entrepreneur, right? I got to know, how did you leave the entertainment space and get to where you're at now with owning all the different businesses that you own? And
I worked in it,
and there's a lot of them too, y'all.
I've worked.
There's a lot of them too. Goddamn it.
In it, in the bar, nightclub, restaurant, hotel scene. I've always had 3-4 jobs and did shit.
That's drive. That's drive right there.
As I got older, I lost patience in dealing with, I guess, the crowd. You know, it just wasn't my scene to kind of police and just, you know, be in. So I had to step back, you know. I had to say, okay, I know I need money, and I know I got to take care of my kids and do other things. So I had to, you know, do other things besides, you know, make good money in the nightclub. You know,
Right.
you can make good money in it. So I had to kind of step back and refocus, you know, on looking at everything that I wanted, you know, in the next 5, 10 years,
sometimes, yeah.
and really work on those things. And me and my wife, we did those, and here we are with, you know, numerous.
Y'all heard that, lady. Stop lusting. Look, wipe your mouth. The man say he got a wife, all right?
Did it take you to get married to want to do that, or you had already been in that space?
We were already doing that
Okay.
when we were together. So we were kind of doing that together. She had a bridal business, probably the number one bridal business in Chicago. She does over.
That's what's up.
We got to holler at her there. Yeah. Absolutely.
Number one podcast in Chicago. Why wouldn't we?
She had a salon, and then we started to work on acquiring this, and then acquiring other properties, and then like all the other salons, they just kind of came along.
Right.
It was every year she was like, you know, wanted to do something. I'm like, really? We're already busy.
I got a very quick, unimportant question for y'all. You mentioned politicians can be bought.
Yeah.
I have a number. I'm sorry. I can be bought too.
Yeah.
I have a number, bro. You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to, you know, things so I had a client went to rent this spot out. And, you know, I try to keep it wet as corporate events. We do also social events, birthday parties, baby showers, things like that. And this kid I knew, like, you know what I'm saying, he just wanted to throw a party, and, you know, and I was just like, I don't know.
Right.
So I threw a number out there, and he was like, cool. I was like, fuck, but yes. And so it worked. It worked out. It wasn't no problems or anything. Everybody had fun, you know. But it was just one of those things. Like, all right, can I take my liquor? It's like, what liquor?
Yeah.
Right.
I bought this. You paid for a service.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
What liquor?
It's my bike pump.
We all can be bought.
I love the honesty up here, though. I love the honesty. Okay, cool.
So what you think about your boy Willie about to give more gas and now
Say his
groceries?
name right. Hashtag Free Willie.
Free Willie, man. $1 million in groceries and another $1 million in
He want that seat,
gas.
man.
He do.
He want to be mayor.
No one's going to vote for Willie,
He
man.
got mine already. I voted for him once before.
He wants to be mayor.
Look, we both mumble alike, so we relate there. You know what I'm saying? Both are incoherent sometimes. He got me there, you know what I'm saying? But he speaks to the people, not like Jamal Cole did, bro, but in the sense that the people relate to Willie, man.
No one relates to Willie, man.
You a fool. You know how many votes you got last time? Do your math, bro?
I don't relate to Willie. How about that? I'll say
that, though, you know what I'm saying? Right, because you're not a millionaire either. So I don't relate to him either like that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to know what people want, people mad at this gas price, $10 a gallon.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
You get dog, let me tell you something, man.
$1 million doesn't help, though.
I put
It's like winning the lottery. You know how long it takes to get that gas? You sitting there.
You lined up for the free gas.
And I jumped out of line.
So that million, it doesn't, you can't say it doesn't help.
Get his ass.
Because he's trying to help the masses. He can make it a lottery to where, you know, only 1,000 people get it.
Right.
You know, he's trying to help as many people as you can.
It's his fourth time doing it.
$50, it's some people that do need that. Hell, I need that shit.
So
I need it too.
I mean, I'll take
put
it.
112 in the tank, and it told me 8 gallons. I said, what?
How about this? How about you just send everyone in your district or different districts based on
Don't tell
a
this man how to bless
specific
people,
number?
bro.
I'm just
don't tell
saying.
him how to bless people.
Because,
Don't do that.
Because, okay,
Well,
again.
then they're going to spend the money how they want to.
You need gas. We just talked about grocery stores closing down. Well, and this is in several parts of the city, bro. So why would he put it offer out to everybody? That was first come, first serve. So get your ass up early and go get that
But
shit.
you know how many people who actually need that won't get it? That's the problem.
What was the gas at when he was giving out 50? What is it?
$5, $4, $5.
$4, $5, yeah.
$4.50?
Now he back is $7. He giving it out again now.
Yeah. So I mean, I still kind of help a lot of people out. You know, at least get their tank over half. You know,
If I could get that free gas, I would.
To help somebody get to work the rest of that week.
So he's essentially buying votes without saying he's buying votes.
Yeah, you're a politician.
Are you going to vote for him?
I mean, I haven't heard what he had to say.
Me either.
I haven't heard what he had to personally. I haven't heard what he had to say about
He said he can't be bought though. He said no bullshit. He said I can't be bought because I got my own money.
Yeah.
I said, damn, that's a fact.
That's dangerous too.
Absolutely. And you said it right. Absolutely.
For those who get blessed by Willie,
I tell you what, gas and pussy cost the same now. Both expensive. Absolute dog. Wow. Inflation is killing the market, goddammit. It is. Y'all laugh, but you know it's true, goddammit.
That's a real thing, man. So Willie is not the only one giving out free food, man. CPS is giving free summer meals all summer long, man, to these students and these kids, man. So if you don't get this Willie groceries, okay, you can send your kids down to CPS.
You see what you just did, though, bro?
Yeah, you like.
Don't get his grocery money. Go get a choke sandwich.
No, man, they have good pizza. You know what I mean? They might have some wings, some chicken tenders. You know what I mean? but you told me you had some pushback for that.
Yeah,
What's the pushback?
I feel a way about that, bro. I mean, I get the fact that this is a generous gesture. You want to give kids who may not have at home a chance to eat in the summertime, because a lot of times kids will tell you they come to school every day during the year because it's the only meal they eat during the day, the breakfast and the lunch. And that's heartbreaking, but it's the truth. So now these lunches are open to everybody. So if your kid goes to a charter or a private or a Catholic and they want to come just get something to eat, they should be able to get it. No, I'm not with that, because you obviously got enough to pay for these other schools and you doing well enough. I sound like a hater. I don't give a fuck. You got enough to go to these other schools while the underprivileged kids go to these public schools, you know what I'm saying? They really need this lunch. You come in and might be taking it to your fucking point about this gas that everybody might not fucking get. You see what I'm saying? See how it don't make sense, dog?
I hear you.
Bro, to me, if you won't go to
we talking about
schools,
adults, now we talking about children, though.
Fine, but you still talking about who gets it, who shouldn't get it. That's what it come down to. Who gets it, who shouldn't get it, bro.
Kids,
so now,
kids should always get it.
Now you're saying, now I want all the kids to eat. You know what I'm saying? Except I want the carjackers to eat too, bro, because they out here just fucked up just taking shit. Some of these kids, we stopped the kid, bro. No carjacker didn't do, he wasn't doing it at the time, bro. The motherfucker was so dirty, dingy. You could see his fucking heart beating through his chest. I'm looking like Joe. I said, when last time you ate? A couple days.
Ugh,
so they take them cars and take what's in it, and they go do these licks and shit, bro, but they take what's in these cars and go try to come up off that shit. I mean, dude was skinny. Like, but Kende was 3 times his size, bro. Oh, I was like, shit.
Did you buy him something to eat?
I did give him some Burger King, bro.
Did you let him go, though?
He didn't do nothing wrong. I'm not from jam nobody up, bro. I'm an honest man, brother.
I know you are. Just had to ask. So, a lot of people, may not believe that, but
I don't do shit at work no more.
We gotta put that trust back in.
You know what I'm saying? True shit, man. But yeah, man, that's my pushback on that, bro. It's like, okay, feed the kids, but if you ain't been struggling through the year and needing these meals, why you need them now?
That's what's up. Also, man, we got the I Did Be Wells Festival coming up this weekend.
Sandwiches.
Y'all make sure y'all go out there and support that festival.
Do they know who I Did Be Wells is?
Do they know?
I wonder if people even know. They're going to party.
I mean, I know.
See a summer party and just fucking
I know my mama grew up in a joint, but what I mean, that's.
Better leave Mama Sharon alone.
Hey, man, she from
struggles made who she is, though. We love you, Mama Sharon.
Yeah, I love you.
You already know that.
She'll be here in a couple weeks.
She was an activist. She wrote about anti-lynching. White man hated her. She was a journalist. She fought for women's right to votes. And now how we gonna honor her? We're gonna have a party, goddammit. We're gonna show up on Casamigos and say we're free Ida B. Wells.
This is going to be held. Hold on, man. Where we at? It's the 37th. It'll be on 37th in South Langley, in Bronzeville this weekend. Okay.
The 37th of what month?
I said the 37th.
It's on the 37th. The 37th of what month? It's a triple leap in this bitch, man.
Of no timber. You know what I'm talking about? No, on 37th in Langley, man. It would be the first Ida B. Wells Festival.
We need to pull up, bro.
Yeah, we should.
We need to pull up, bro. Absolutely.
We're also going to pull up at Full Fest, right? Full Fest is first annual July 2nd. Women's event festival at a black-owned park.
Women DJs.
Women DJs. All black women, vendors, the whole nine. Let me get the address. You got the address?
We got you. I'll have with me, bro.
You said a women's park? Is that right down on
It's 40 something.
Indiana? Oh no,
it's 40 something. Hold on, let me because I should have this.
Right, and the dope part about it, the super dope part is we have unknowingly for a long time. I'm guilty too. So I got Dodges. Dodges make cars that motherfucker tear the road up and put all the emission in the goddamn sky. But the benefits from this, their goal is to give back to institutions and people that give back to nature, so to speak. Take care of the environment, excuse me, that's more accurate. Take care of the environment, you know what I'm saying? Plant more trees, you know, clean air options, things like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's really, really fucking dope.
Yeah, they're basically scripting it as a backyard party, right? And I think it's dope that all these women came together to make this. It's really a dream. Right?
Fuck, hey, man.
Ain't nobody else doing this. When you're the first, then you know you're pretty much gonna be successful at that. So y'all make sure y'all come out to Full Fest, look it up, go get your tickets on.
Can you size them up real quick? So if y'all played to 32, what would be the score?
We played to 32.
Yeah, what would be the score in y'all prime?
I mean, he'll get 12 points.
Damn, that's because I ain't got nobody to pass to. You're right. I'm a motherfucking point guard. But
I look. The short guards, they always gave me problems.
I can go with that, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and if you got that one step, you're going to get me. Left-handers
always did me wrong. You know? Always did me wrong, bro. So, unreal.
Like, guys, I'm 6'1". Guys my height, you know, just a little bit taller, I'm more competitive with them.
Right.
I play them so I can get all of them. But the guards, I be trying to, you know.
What?
I fall for that Hazo. Get my ass out there. Boom.
That Hezzy is real.
We was leaving a 100th episode, and we driving down Michigan to go to Williams End. I'm not giving y'all a shout out. I don't know if y'all black owned or not, but you know what I'm saying. Are they? So. Yeah. Oh, shout out to y'all. Okay, cool. See how precious that was. Yeah, absolutely. But we were going wired down to Williams End, right? And in the middle of the street, in front of Williams End, was a school bus with a basketball rim on it. You know he fucking stopped, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
I seen it. You know, that's crazy as hell, man. TJ Ford, B. Simmons pull out, you know, pause. You know what I'm saying? Everybody shooting and shit, but it's like, you can't go nowhere in Chicago and not talk about sports, not talk about the culture, bro. And it reminds me of this past weekend, the Red West had a reunion, bro.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that showed up.
It was dope. Crane, Marshall, Manley, Westhouse, all the people got together. Pat Bev showed up, bro. And they did
Marshall won, man. Shout out to Tuss.
Marshall got some dogs, though, man.
Yeah.
Tuss been hooping for a long time. It's cool, man, but we need more shit like that to show the younger generation, bro. Y'all can get back together. You know, some of y'all can. Some of y'all really can't. Some of y'all can and show love. And the after party, to me, it was a low-key tribute to the old circle off Madison. They moved to Lake Street. They all went down, hung out on Lake Street, bro, for the night. And it was love. You ain't had no bad stories happening. Wasn't nobody on bullshit. It was just love, bro. Let's go. Northside need one.
What high school you went to, Chris?
I went to Argo. I went out in the burbs. I grew up. I went to St. Sabina.
Okay.
And then
played them in grammar school.
I couldn't go to Hubbard. So, that's where my sister, my cousin.
You wanted to go to Hubbard though? You wanted there?
I wanted to go there,
right?
Because I actually saw Reggie Rose play. Like I didn't know who he was at the time, but like, when I saw him play, and when I watching him play ball, I'm like, damn, you know, like he was a dog, bro. And so my mom's moved to the burbs, so we went to Argo.
Good job, Mom. Good job.
Went to Argo.
Good job.
I played out there for a few years. Shout out to Kyle Hill. He actually got drafted by Dallas.
That's what's up.
My
Shout
teammate. But yeah, he went.
We gonna tag you in that clip.
He went overseas to play. He actually played with Jackson. From Denver.
Chris Jackson.
Yeah,
Chris Jackson.
Oh yeah,
Moved up, do a Raouf.
Tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
So shout out to Cal. Shout out to Whitney. All those guys that played out there. We played Fenwick like 1 year. And that's when McGetty was there.
Oh yeah,
he put us out.
And they got all the calls too. They got all the calls. Goddamn it.
Yeah, that boy was different back then.
He was though. You know, you played ball for a long time. What all our careers ended somewhere. Somehow. When did you realize you may have to go a different path, you know, than hooping?
Oh, that shit been. Like I said, I played.
I'm just living back in that moment though. When did you go, hey man, you know what? Ball is fun, but I gotta go somewhere else.
Probably like my junior year.
Okay.
Because our team was stacked. It was like one of the best teams at the high school, and they've had some good players come out of there. And I was just like, you know what? I still actually ran track, but I worked.
Smart man.
You know what? I'm gonna start getting my money, hustling, and you know,
not a bad choice.
Buying me shoes, cars, and shit like that. Like
other life essentials.
Yeah.
Saying.
And it worked out. I was a father right after high school. So
you was out here fucking.
You gonna just shoot the club up that early?
I had just fucking.
You know, shit happens.
What you got? 4 kids or 3?
I have 4.
4.
I just recently 24, 18, 17, and 19 months.
Yeah, you gonna see for that. Yeah, you was out the game, man. You was out the game.
Came back like Mike with the Wizards.
I was a young father, so I did what I had to do.
Right.
So I still play ball. That's how I met your brother.
Right.
Still played summer leagues, pick up, everywhere. Still had love for it, but it was just like,
Lonnie, you see what it is, right, bro? I remember you had number compliments for him. He gave you kudos today, bro. You know what I'm saying? The basketball world, the basketball culture, bro. McKinday always says this. Give him some love because he's not here. He always says, man, the basketball court is the black man's golf course.
Facts.
For real shit, you know what I'm saying?
Let's transition into what's sweeping the nation, if you will. This Roe versus Wade. And I don't feel like I'm qualified to talk about this.
You are, because you're human.
No, but I'm gonna say like this because I'm not a woman, right? Yeah. And I don't have to bear a child, right? And I just feel like
the gym, then, bro.
This shit right here is sexy. Don't you worry about that. You know what I mean? I gotta fuck with him. I've had my time.
I've been taking him to work out for a couple of years now.
No, it's over with.
The goddamn gym.
I don't have to fight no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool. I just stay out the way. You know what I'm saying?
They were at team stay over there laughing, bro.
But I think it's fucked up that the government can tell a woman what to do with her body, right? Now it could easily, if you're raped, right, or if it's incest, again,
or if you're pregnant and you're really sick and you can't handle the baby.
You can't handle baby, right? It's that woman's choice. Now, if the government can control that, it just brings me back to how they control Black America. You know what I'm saying? The government is that fucking powerful that you can tell a woman that you cannot have a baby.
It's sad, man. It's sad times we're living in with that. And like no government or man should tell, any woman, what they can do. I'm an advocate for women on anything.
Shout out.
Especially we got daughters, man. You know what I
mean? We come from,
Absolutely.
And it's, I hope what's going to happen is you're just going to get a lot more women in Congress and a lot more women, in these positions to where they're going to change these things and make those decisions, man. And that's a good thing because we shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't have to go through this to, whether they can have a child or not. Regardless of the circumstance, it should be their choice. It's their body.
Yeah, yeah.
So
this is my problem, man. When it happened, I'm here now. When it happened, you had people saying this is a great day for pro-life. I'm like, pro-life.
It's a great day for white life, is what she said.
That too. She did say it too, though.
Yeah.
This is a great day for pro-life. I'm looking like, first off, if you can't ban assault weapons and pass bills that protect people. Remember, protect Asians. Remember, it took forever to pass the anti-lynching law still. I don't know if they even really passed that shit yet. Yeah. So you can't say pro-life if you're not even attacking those issues yet. And then stop trying to blur the lines between pro-life and pro-choice. Right. What I really did was attack pro-choice. A woman's right to choose, what we all just said, a woman's right to choose what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? And the Supreme Court has been getting super busy this past week or two. Super busy. They said now that, let's stay on Roe versus Wade, okay? I think it was, because I got to get off on tangents sometimes, bro, you know what I'm saying? But when, I just fear that a decision like this is a gateway to more shit that they're going to do to people they consider minorities. And yes, in this white patriarchal country we live in, not all white people are like this, but, the ones that are in power seem to be doing the most right now. When they get to have their way, this will go back to the old country. And I just trip out because I was raised in a black church, the old school churches and shit, man. When things start going bad in the country, they were quick to holler, we living in the last days. We living in Revelation, you know what I'm saying? Fam, the pandemic hit. I didn't hear none of these motherfucking Bible thumpers saying that shit. They out here taking away your choice. What are you Bible thumpers at now? You're not saying shit now. I mean, it really makes me question that shit further. But it's just going to open up more things like Clarence Thomas been OC.
He's
lately.
super OC.
OC about, contraceptives, a.k.a. rubbers and birth control, you know what I'm saying? About gay rights, gay marriage, about police and not even processing you correctly. You mean to tell me, if you fuck up locking me up and I'm in jail, finna get killed on death row, and we find new evidence, because you didn't Miranda correctly, I can't fight that no more. You took away my last line of defense now. So now I'm just stuck, bro. I say, this is scary times we're living in. So now get y'all money. Get y'all money. Stay educated. Protect your children. Protect your women. Protect our black girls, for one. I'm sorry, hold on. Let me stop. This ain't just about black women. Protect these little girls, period. Now, because even the conspiracy theorists are like, Joe, they want somebody to be on the bottom. I said this, and I'm still talking to. I said this about 7 years ago. I say, Joe, when Mexicans will start to talk shit about us, a little bit because it was a lot going on. I say, when they done fucking with us in this country, guess what they gonna come for? Y'all. Puerto Ricans can go back to Puerto Rico. Mexicans run from Mexico. A lot of them do, not all of them, because of the cartel, and it's violent there a lot of places. And they'll tell you these stories that they move from them countries to here because it's better, and this is trash. So when they done bothering us, because we've woken up a bit, and we started fighting for our rights. We know how to get in the courtroom, get shit in the legislature, put shit on ink. We start recording everything. They have to leave us alone. Y'all next. They never gonna be on the bottom. They meaning white people. They never gonna be on the bottom, bro. It's a problem. Roe vs. Wade is just they kicked the door in with that.
Is it safe to say that this is a version of population control?
Yeah. Yeah, that's literally what it is. You know what I'm saying? Literally. So now, if these states, these Republican states, they're all red states that have banned or have super duper restrictions on abortion, women get pregnant. People not finna stop fucking. Pussy is free, and it sells its goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? It is free.
It's the same price of gas.
It is. You know what? That's a good point. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Good one.
Well, the funny part is, though, they've had to gas their car to drive the pussy to Illinois to get an abortion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These blue, yo, that's crazy, dog. They're gonna have to come to certain states, and it's gonna burden this state's budget. Our credit is trash. Chicago City is trash. So guess who's gonna pay this bill?
Taxpayers.
Bro, I'm not with that. Yeah. I'm not with this shit at all. Only thing, look here, do what the fuck y'all want to do. Leave my PlayStation 5 alone, all right? Don't you raise the price of PlayStation, I have a fucking problem. It'll go down this bitch.
And there's a clip floating around. We are all fathers up here. And this young lady has 3 different fathers. And the father brought one of his kids some McDonald's. And she did not allow him to feed his child.
Are you gonna play the clip for us?
I'm going to play the clip.
Okay.
Yeah. Just for those who haven't seen it or heard it. Just.
No, I don't get my food stamps to the 70.
That's the beginning.
That's my problem. Then if you're trying to help out, though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings? Them are his siblings, though. He's not finna eat in front of all his other siblings, and they're not eating on McDonald's. Why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car. I'll let him.
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Lisa, so you're telling me that I gotta bring? So when I bring my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
Get him, shorty.
Dumb.
How is that shit dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Where are their daddies at?
You know what stamps don't come to the
Nobody
place.
told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all.
Lisa,
How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
So
you know I get food stamps on the 11th.
All right, man. Look. I just have a problem with all
I'm
of that.
clapping for her, dog.
No.
Because she died on the hill for no reason. For no reason. You know what I'm saying? She's a bold woman right there.
First of all, young man, whoever you are, man, stand your ground. You did the right thing. You brought your child.
He fucked up, bro. They've had this conversation before, dog. Don't pull up to that drama. Man, go pick your kid up and say, we got to get some shoes and some socks or something. Then take him to McDonald's.
All right, that's one way.
Be smart about it.
But at the end of the day, he doesn't owe those other kids anything. Now, I don't think nothing wrong if you brought the other kids something to eat.
You see how skinny
right?
You see how skinny that bag was? He had one cheeseburger.
That's fine.
A small fry.
That's fine.
His baby's still going to be hungry, too.
Yeah.
The pop is the biggest thing in his hand.
He got a large pop.
He do, though, man.
Yeah.
But I think she's dead ass wrong, right? At the end of the day, he said, them ain't my kids.
Yeah.
This is my kid, right? Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Now, first of all, get your ass up and get a job while you ain't got no food in the house. You say something about, I won't get my food stamps to this date. That's trash.
He fucked it up.
He
got it pregnant, though.
He did. And
I'm not gonna absolve him of that.
Hey, well, he's
pro-choice. He chose it, that pussy.
He's paying
From
for
the
it
back,
now.
too, probably.
He's paying for it now.
He probably
But at the
having
end
a
of the
side
day,
hitting that shit, too.
You know how many women actually think like that? No, you're good. You're good. But
Right.
how many women actually think like that, though?
Quite a bit.
Well, I'm 50-50 with it. I mean, I get it. My kids, they have siblings. Would I buy the other kids some food? Yeah. Would I do it all the time? Probably not. You know, but you know, I will have that gesture and you know, do that. Like if the kids are sitting there hungry and stuff like that. And for him, I mean, this like her exposing him on video is like now you just have to, you know, like you're gonna have to deal with her anyway. Mm-hmm. Now you got to be strategic when you deal with her. Grab some food before you drop them off or something. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you don't have to go through that. But her putting him on blast, even if he did want to do something for the other kids, he definitely ain't doing that shit now.
Facts. Right. So, but let's just say the child that he's bringing some food to, let's say he's an excellent big brother. Let's say he's the big brother.
He ain't sharing no one burger, though.
Yeah, is he going to split that thing up?
He could be like a Uno card, huh?
Like, or the baby mama could have split the food up. Like, all right, thank you.
I heard she knocked it on the floor in the end.
Yeah, she knocked all that shit out.
That's terrible, dog.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
here, bro.
Here's my stance on it, bro. To me, I say he need to have a conversation with her. Now, watch it again. They've had this conversation before already, and they just disagree. Yeah. I hate when people say we're going to agree to disagree. No, I'm not agreeing to disagree with you. We just disagree, motherfucker. Period. We just fucking disagree. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad he's not going to stop being a father to his child, because sometimes that makes a man stay away. He don't want to deal with drama. I saw something on Facebook that said McDonald's shorty is the reason black men go get others. And I said that's also disgusting, because if one woman or 10 women out of how many million can turn you off from a specific race, bro, you don't like that race no way. You know what I'm saying? Because all these races of women, they exhibit the same behaviors on a different scale. You got your Karens in every race. You got your Beckys in every race. You got your Bonquishas in every race. Every fucking race. You got your Honey Boo Boos in every fucking race. All this, bro. You know what I'm saying? But in that video, though, man, at some point, he may have to bite the bullet and just, you know what? Wait till his son kind of get older. Keep dealing with the bullshit. Have a conversation with his son. Like, man, I bought you this.
But the kids still didn't eat. No one ate now. So no one wins because you're on bullshit.
Yeah. They should went to Aldi's.
Yeah, well,
it's closed.
Might be a food desert.
It's closed. You know what I'm saying? They just went to, it's closed. All this is closed. But see the unhealthy shit they got in their hand? Easy and accessible. I'm not mad at kids, but kids love McDonald's. For some reason, they get to McDonald's, they get happy. My man Ari Spears tells a joke in his show. Shout out Ari, man. When you come back to Schaumburg, let's get up, about how even kids with special needs, they see McDonald's and they attach themselves to that shit, and you can't drive past or get them a goddamn fry, a nugget, or something, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But in this instance, man, when is enough? This is why the word toxicity will never leave the discussion in this man versus woman thing. It's not even connected to a specific culture. It'll never leave, bro, because now she thinks because you and her laid down, you owe her and everything she comes with entitlement. She feels entitled, you know what I'm saying? And it's different, bro. But, you know, in the end, she is setting up them boys or kids she got to look at men and women a certain way with that bullshit behavior she's exhibiting right there, bro.
Yeah. I mean, and like I said, it's like if he did buy them food, you know, sometimes, you know, that's great. You know, they're not together. He's taking care of his child, you know, as he should. But he's also, you know, and I don't know how many, you know, I'm just looking at that clip. We don't know how many times like this happened. Right. Seems like it happens all the time.
He drove a Monte Carlo with a dent probably like 27 times already.
Yeah, that Monte Carlo was trash.
He did
Sorry, bro.
Buy anything else for the kids or whatever. Right. But, you know, him being a father, he's just trying to take care of his child. Like, he's not trying to deal with her and her other two kids and whatever, you know, she got going on.
So is that the only positive that you saw in that video? So I was looking for positives and negatives in the video.
I didn't see any.
He just named a positive. Dude still trying to be a father.
Yeah, he's just trying to take care of his son. That's it. I mean, he's not thinking about the other kids. I mean, as he don't need to be thinking about those other kids. Those not his. I get it. It's a good gesture if you do that.
But I'm a package deal though, Chris. You got by for me and my kids though. We a package deal.
No package deal.
That's my best feminine voice I got, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, that ain't no package deal.
Not at all.
I mean, you know.
So you don't believe it? When somebody say that, you don't believe that, huh?
You know, depending on the person, they're gonna do shit out of the kindness of their heart. You know. But at the end of the day, he's just trying to take care of his son. His son is hungry, so he's trying to get his son some food.
What if she asks you? Okay, shorty, you got both of you guys. What if she asks you, say, hey, you know, I don't get a lot of stamps. I'm being very, very, devil's advocate here. I don't get a lot of stamps. When I do, I spend them correctly, the way I'm supposed to. I got a lot of kids. So sometimes when you bring little man something, between these days of the month, would you mind bringing a little something from other kids?
No, don't ask me that.
Damn.
I mean, if you talked about it, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
You can say no.
It's still up to him to say no.
Don't ask me anything in the future. Right? If I call you and say, hey, if I call you on the spot and say, hey, I'm about to bring, little man something, and you say, hey, do you mind?
That's
while you're
communicating,
out?
though.
That's once. That's right now. That's not in the future.
Right.
We're not setting up monthly dates.
But she
where I
struggles
feed.
between
It's
the
not my
27th and 31st.
That's not my problem.
And the 37th.
It's not my problem.
According to your calendar, 37th.
Whatever. It's not my problem. Right? It's not my problem. My issue and my problem is my child.
And
right?
we don't know everything they've been through. You know what I'm saying?
He might still be smashing. Who
I'm on her
knows?
side now. Fuck both of you. I'm on her side now, bro.
Obviously, she
Great point.
probably took him to court and they dealing with that. Like, you understand, once you go to court, it's like,
all bets is off.
Jump and say, this is all I have to do.
Why is it like that, though? Why is it like that? Why is that mentality taking on like that, though?
It's... I don't know. I personally didn't do that.
Let's speculate, though, yeah, because, we all decent. We all decent here.
Yeah, I didn't have that issue.
Personally
I come out of pocket.
I know a lot of people do just say, nope, this is what you get, and that's it. I mean, to me, that's still like you're a deadbeat,
Really?
But
Okay.
I mean,
No, it's cool.
I'm not a deadbeat, but it's just
I'm not shitting on that opinion at all.
You should still want to do for your child beyond what this court.
So get the haircuts, the school clothes, shit like that. Okay.
I mean, do what you can.
Right.
Not everybody. If you have the money to do something extra, there's nothing wrong with that.
But
because these kids still need to go to college.
But that man is now playing by the rules that you set. You've taken me to court. This is your game now. I wasn't trying to go to court.
Some people are petty, and they will do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with him just bringing something for his son because he's trying to take care of his son. Like you said, it shows in a different light what she's teaching the kids, and by her coming at him, saying all that.
Right.
We don't know their whole situation.
We don't.
You
speculate. Great point.
We don't know. So him, I don't think he did nothing wrong, but. Like I said, she tried to put him on blast.
McDonald's, shorty, let me give you some game real quick. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of game because I belong to these streets to a degree. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, absolutely, goddammit. When you see a man driving a dark blue Monte Carlo with the door dent on the right side, do not think he has access anything. He does not have passive income. He does not have that. He still got the Xbox 360 at home. He's struggling to play online with his friends right now. He's mad about that. He mad he got to drive right now, in 2022, when gas is $8.76 a gallon, to go to McDonald's and buy a burger, fries, and pop for the same amount of gas, gallons of gas, to come see your ass and get nagged at. Don't expect that man to have anything. He showed up with a hood on, goddamn, and a hat. He don't want to be seen around your motherfucking ass.
Where was she at?
Who knows?
No, it looked like the projects.
It looked somewhere trash.
Yeah.
It looked somewhere trash. Put in a trash car to talk to a trash person. They had a trash encounter. It was garbage as fuck. Whatever it was, that whole environment was just fucking toxic as shit.
That's why she trashed the food.
Exactly.
Man.
I see what you did there,
dog.
I see what you did there.
My God, man, it was just different.
Hey. So being everybody's a father, right? I have my oldest is 20 now, and my next child is 19, and I got a 14-year-old, right? You have a 24-year-old.
Still fucking.
As a right, he say he done. He say he done. Let's deal with your oldest. Are you at a point where you feel like you are friends with your oldest?
Yeah.
Good.
We went through her teenage years, high school and college. She hates me if I pop up and out when she's out because, I've become protective.
Yes.
But
you should.
Other than that, yeah.
Okay.
My other two, they're the same. Again, they're in their teenage years, going to college. So we have important talks and talk about everything.
Right.
I still have to pry information out of them. Compared to my oldest, she'll just talk to me about things.
You just really went through it recently too, right?
Yeah, man. I have a problem with these girls, man. They different, bro. They are different, man. I'm damned if I don't say anything and just try to let you work out your own issue, right? But if I try and say something to you, then it's, why you leave me alone? I don't want to be bothered. What do you want?
Yeah.
I'm confused. I'm super confused, man. And
oh boy,
only thing I say, look, I love you, and we can talk whenever you want to.
That's all you can
that's
do.
it. That's all I can do, right?
You're doing right there.
All right, cool.
I got a boy, man. I'm happy.
I'll be pissed, bro.
I got a boy. I'm happy. But, like, me and his mom don't live together, so when he comes to stay with me, I feel him. He's 17. He beat his chest right now, We argue. And he's nonverbal, so it's funny how we argue, though. You know what I'm saying? For a whole day, we fuss back and forth. Yeah. In the next couple, 2-3 days, man, we homeboys. We ride or die, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for you girl dads, which is a term I hate, I give y'all a lot of credit, bro, because it's different, man. Because now you're dealing with the grown woman, probably the missus of the house, and the shit they go through. And now the younger, version of that to a degree. So wear your helmets, you wear your boxing gloves, mouth guard, because y'all be going to war.
Yeah. So I asked because there's another clip floating around where this young lady, she was, it was a bunch of teenagers.
First of all, Chris is doing an excellent job too, man.
Yeah, he's a natural.
He's
a natural. Appreciate it.
Excellent job, bro.
Just throw me in.
Excellent job, man.
So this young lady was asked, they asked everybody in the crowd, do you want your parents to be your friend, right? And her response was just amazing to me, and a lot of shit I just don't get. Let me just turn this up. Hold on, man.
Don't belittle your children, but the whole statement of you're not on my level sounds like belittlement to us. It's saying you don't have as much value as me. You're not as important to me. You don't put up what I put up, so you can't have a say so in what we do. You don't pay bills. You don't own this house. You don't pay for nothing. So, and it's
that's good.
And it.
Go ahead.
And when you bring up the stuff that you do for your children, it makes us feel like a burden. It makes us feel like I can't wait till I grow up so I don't have to be a burden to you anymore. If you say,
I'm gonna stop it right there. Right? Y'all, could y'all hear it a little bit or no?
I heard it.
Okay.
I heard it a little bit.
So she basically said that when, as a parent, we say, hey, look, you don't pay no bills in here, right? You don't bring anything to the table. I take care of you. It makes her feel like she is less of a person almost.
You are.
Right? And we're on a different level. We are.
You are.
Okay. Now this is the weakest shit. And this is why I don't like these Gen Z people, right? All you Gen Z.
I.
Yeah, y'all irritate my soul, right? Because you haven't done anything. You haven't earned the right.
What's your credit score? You don't have one yet.
You haven't earned the right to say anything. And I'm a proponent of talking to your children, for sure, right? But FDK, fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I cannot wait for you to get the fuck out because it's time for you to grow up, right? And establish yourself, be independent, go out here and do what you got to do, right? Now, there are a million different ways that you can make money. They don't have to go, high school, college, work, right? No, they're high school going right into entrepreneurship now, right?
I love it. I love that too, though.
And I love that. But this whole, everything just brings them anxiety. I just feel like that shit is weak as fuck. And then it's like, okay.
You respect it, though, bro.
No, you don't have to respect it.
Man, it's a different world they're growing up in. They grow up in a different world.
You do. So listen to that. I go back and forth with my kids. And like I said, I try to talk to them about, I don't try to talk to them about their personal life because I don't want to fucking know that shit. I do, but I don't.
Right.
But I try to talk to them about everything because mainly I've been on my own since I was 18 years old. And so I've been seeing videos and different things, especially the black household, you kicking a child out at 18.
Which is trash.
Even, what I'm saying, after college and everything. And my thing is that, even when they get grown, it's we still have to, we're going to be parents our whole life, but we still have to be actively it's not to say as if they're a teenager on their ass, but teaching them and making them being accountable at a young age.
Yes.
But being accountable for the right things as
right.
far as, if they're going to school and getting good grades and they're working and everything, and then even afterwards, if they're getting a job or, starting to get on their own, we still have to make them be accountable. I understand what the little girl was saying about, being a burden because the parents say, oh, I do this, I do that, I do this. To a certain degree with certain things, we're parents. We're supposed to do that.
Yep.
We supposed to take care of them and do these things for them. But we supposed to also have these conversations with them so that they understand, a lot more things in the way life works.
Right.
And, understanding money, understanding relationships.
Understanding politics,
with people.
understanding relationships.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's, Again, that's why I'm 50-50 with it, because it's like I agree with you, but it's up to us as parents to like continue to keep
So
doing
to
that.
your point, right? To this day, my mom and dad will always be like, "Man, are you saving money? Make sure you save money, right?"
You buying that bullshit,
I can't be scolded, right?
Right.
But they still find themselves
Communication.
parenting me,
Right.
right? And I just be like, "Yeah, I hear you." You know what I'm saying? I hear you way more now than I probably ever did, right? But that dynamic never changes. I'm always going to be your son. You're always going to be my mom and dad. It just is what it is. So I take the good with the bad. And at the end of the day, I'm from the cloth where you don't really have a voice in this house.
To get certain age, right? Yeah,
If you want a voice, right?
absolutely.
Go get your own shit.
Yeah.
And
I mean, obviously, yeah, we not gonna have them, stumping around and doing what they, do,
Right.
How they want to do it, but it's the one thing I found, like I said, is communication.
Right.
Communicating with them. Your parents do that because they just want to see.
Right.
They probably see what you say. If you beat them to the punch, sometimes and let them know what's going on, with everything.
I do now.
They might not,
Right, I
they
do
might
now.
do it. They might still do it. They might not.
They probably pat themselves on the back like,
Were you a
doing
good saver
job.
though, growing up?
No, hell no.
See, that's why they see what I'm saying. They know your flaws. They check that. No, and they
it's
check
real
it
shit.
on now. Yeah, they check it on now. For real.
I had every nice car with rims on it.
They know your flaw. They know that baby boy out here big tricking.
I'm
You know what
not
saying?
paying something to get these mics. I'm not paying something.
So
Make sure
they trying to make sure
You ain't fall off the goddamn rails, bro. But look here though. What I saw in that video though, really quick. What I saw in that video, I heard a disconnect between the parent and the child. The communication we're talking about. All of us, I'm not gonna lie, can't transition and have the communication skills that's needed to father these kids now, Gen Z, Gen I, because of how we were raised. Like my brother, my niece Nyla's 9. Lonnie, 37, I think. I think Lonnie 37, I'm not sure. 37, something like that. But the way he parents his daughter, bro, he's a girl that is different, bro. They talk everything out. They talk it out before there's any actions, bro. Now, when we were growing up, talking was last.
Oh, yeah.
It was last in the motherfucker. Like, it was so far last that it wasn't even on the pit, and it didn't finish the race. God damn it, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
So
you didn't even talk.
It didn't even talk at all, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have to change, just like Steph Curry. He revolutionized basketball up to 3. Just like the running back in football now doesn't usually run. These running backs want to get the little fuck you call this shit?
The Heisman.
No.
Doing the little short passes that the Bears always fucking do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. The running backs also run and catch the ball now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The game changes. Parenting, you have to look at parenting in that aspect now. But you can't parent these kids now how we were parented. Because now, if you are beating them down at home to a degree, the world's going to add on to that. The world's not kind or friendly. No. Especially to kids our color or minority children.
You're killing me,
live alternative
Smalls.
lifestyle. The world shits on them, bro. So they're getting double broken now outside. So you have to take into account and still be responsible and be accountable for your child until they're grown. And still, like you said, when they're grown, you still their parent, bro. You still check. My mama called me. She say, "Still, you been getting your rest, bossy?" I would never fucking sleep. Back in the day when I had no bills, I was playing basketball. I dribbled all fucking night, waking the neighbors up. College, I stay woke all night. Now she know I'll do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jobs. I get it. Bossy, you getting rest? Bosco, you getting rest? Bosco, Bell, you getting sleep? You know what I'm saying?
That's care.
To this day.
I feel like that's
still
care.
parenting, though.
That's care. That's
And
showing,
it's still communication,
That's showing
though.
love.
You don't care as a parent?
Fuck them kids, man. These kids will run over you. Okay, if you let them, right?
let 'em.
Yeah.
You let 'em,
At the
man.
beginning at the beginning of the post, she said that, well, yeah, me and my mother have a very open relationship, and I was talking to her, and I told her to
the
tell
mom
me.
fault then?
Hold on. I told her to tell me when I start sounding disrespectful. Yeah. First of all, you have no respect for your parent.
I don't agree. Nope, I'm pushing back on that.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
she don't understand the point where she gets disrespectful.
Well, yeah, she don't understand what's disrespectful.
If you can say,
Because I experienced this with my son.
Okay.
This is why I'm gonna say this, because with his stepfather and his mother, he always, be around adults, and conversation and everything. So he thinks, like he used to think like, saying certain things it'd be okay.
It was his place to
okay,
do it.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And it's, I had to tell him it's not. I said, I had to come here. I'm not your stepfather. I'm your father.
That's intimidating. Hey, come here.
Come here.
I ain't him.
You don't do stuff like that. Or you don't say things like that. Like, yeah, we're joking, but, And I said, even if it's just me and you, because if we're around other people, you got to look how motherfuckers going to side eye.
Right. Right.
So, sometimes some kids don't know. They just think it's like They see adults having a regular conversation, and that's what it is. And so that's what they think it is. So she probably don't know. And that's why she picked up and said, well, let me know when I'm being disrespectful. Even though you shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to say
Right.
it. But
I get it.
my thing is, okay.
But my fault, bro. If the parent lays the law down, now the next time that child goes there, we had this conversation. I get to fuck you up now if I want to. You know better. Now you're just being an asshole.
It's a thin line, right? Because you want to have conversations with your children, right? But there's also a point where it's like, go downstairs. Ain't no kids up here.
Why they going to the basement?
Right? Well, you know what I mean? I had a basement, so, ain't no kids up here, man.
Right.
You know, take y'all ass downstairs.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. The kids
Yeah, that's it. That's it, right?
Yeah.
So I don't understand these new breed of kids. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I'll try to have these conversations, and sometimes they go well, and sometimes they just go awry. And next thing I know, it's hell to pay in the house, and I hate it.
Well, I don't. They just want to be around in the mix. It ain't like when we grew up, like you said. We'll have to be downstairs with our cousins and shit, brothers and sisters.
Right.
And then the parents, they playing cards, listening to music, whatever, having a motherfucking fresh fry and their goddamn thing. And so, like now, they want to be around, and
Go find you a fucking peer
part
group.
of me, I don't see nothing wrong. Like, I want it to be upstairs, but I ain't
sure.
want to get my ass whooped.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, they curious.
I get it, man.
And it's like, I still keep some of that old school parenting, with me, but then some of it I lose it because you actually hurting these kids.
Right.
Like, you're hurting their feelings. You're hindering them.
I got to jump subject a little bit. So you got Jerk Villa down the street. You got Success. You got Harold's. You got Bobby and them invested in the View, the Rooftop. You go to State Street, you got Reggie's. You got something else. This area is right, there you go. You know what I'm saying? The Bureau Bar, my man. What gave you the audacity to say, you know what? I'm finna pull up right here and open the fuck up. And I'm gonna win. The gall you had to have to do that shit, though.
The mitigating gall.
It was 2015 we got to looking around here. It was before a lot of the places were over here. I knew the Wind Trust was coming in.
Right. I forgot about that.
I think the Marriott was coming over here. We didn't know much was, but we knew they were going to deem it an entertainment district.
Right.
And I kind of just wanted, and it was a Michigan Avenue address. So
you got Bar 22 down there somewhere too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, can't forget about them.
We looked at a few spaces, but it was a Michigan Avenue address, and that was the biggest thing for me, like to have a Michigan Avenue address.
There was no
in
fear?
Chicago. That's like Park Avenue in New York.
Definitely.
Gotcha.
It was definitely fear. It wasn't nothing that was like, yeah, we're going to open this and do this. The confidence was, in us knowing we can do it.
Right.
But opening the place and, the aesthetic of it, getting it to look a certain way and hoping we get a great feedback from, people that walk in, So we've gotten a great response from people. We've been open about 5 years, and when people still come here, they still like, oh, I never knew about this place,
bro.
So we still feel like we're like the hidden gem, on the side.
So this place is still growing then.
Yeah, we're actually working on the rooftop. Rooftop will be in next year, so we're expanding.
You already got a second level. All right.
Yeah,
Come on now.
crazy.
So I can go up there and feel like I'm in a box and look down at you peons and shit. Come up there.
For a rooftop, and it's been a blessing, man. Like, our clients and customers that come in, they love the place.
It's wonderful. It's beautiful, dog. It's
we
beautiful.
Just try to keep adding on, with the decor inside here and everything.
Yeah.
So this came about. When we got the place, it was a wall here. So when it got tore down, we didn't know. We actually wanted a picture. I had an artist do a big picture of Biggie and a picture of him, and it said it was all a dream. And I was going to
But not Tupac though, right?
Put it in my house.
I love Tupac.
I love Tupac.
That's my guy.
Look at the stand.
Yeah,
Look at the
yeah,
stand.
Tupac stand.
The stand.
And so when we saw this kind of gave us an idea to kind of do the neon Instagram wall.
That's a good look.
So that
and
way,
it's got that pop to it.
When people, come in and take pictures, it kind of carries it everywhere.
It'll wake you right up before you see the rest of the beautiful establishment.
Yeah.
Before you get to the second floor. You know
and
what I'm
that
saying?
chandelier I put together piece by piece.
Really?
It took me 6 months.
God damn. I'd have quit probably day 16.
I worked on it literally about 8 hours a day.
I mean, you got too much time in your hands. What the fuck going on, man?
Oh, no, that was me working and everything.
Trying to grind it, man.
I came home and worked on that, slept, get up, you know. So, yeah.
Absolutely, man. I'm just glad that, you know, each time we have a guest on the show and the guest play ball, I think Amon is 0-7 when I ask guests, like, can they beat him? For real, no bullshit. From Jamal, they parquet, Jamal, they decided, like, nah, you gonna lose, man.
Hey, we just gotta rent the gym out.
Well, that's all we gotta do. That's all we gotta do. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because I'm definitely busting Kende ass. All right? It's nothing for you.
So wait, like we said earlier, in an everyman game, is it take him up or take him out?
I would want to reset. I want to take it out, you know. That's me personally.
Well, see, out west though, take him up, man. I get to fuck you up under the basket to stop you from scoring.
See,
and I was okay with that kind of for a little bit.
I ain't with that, man.
Take him up wasn't that easy.
First of all, I'm not getting no rebounds. I'm waiting for the back tap, really. You know what I'm saying? So every time I touch the rock, I have to make sure I score.
Make it count.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's different at this height.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out, see if I can make a play.
You just want to embarrass somebody, huh?
I want to make a play. I ain't trying to get hurt. Yeah,
I hear that too.
In the face and
We were stabbed. We ain't played ball in way too long, y'all. You get this conversation, goddamn it. You know, that's unreal.
Hey, but look here, man. I super appreciate you, brother. Appreciate your time. Appreciate the venue.
It's a great show.
You know, we've kind of gone on record that this is the new home for the Corner Convo, man. We got some things lined up, and y'all gonna see it's gonna be crazy, man.
They ain't ready.
Y'all make sure y'all come
You
to
ain't ready,
row
you better
24.
get ready.
All right, Google it. I ain't got time for the address right now. You want to know the address?
2411 South Michigan, my fault.
2411 South Michigan, row 24, ROW24.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Like I said, I've been a fan of the
Our
show.
pleasure.
And like I said, I love what you guys doing, and I welcome you here. And let me know whatever you need. We're gonna keep it going.
It's
man.
done.
You know?
Hey, man, episode 104, man.
In
It's the
the
Corner
books.
Convo.
Tell you about them 3 C's, goddammit. Cap, caping, and clout. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious, bro.
We on the corner. We on the corner.